Hey, good morning, everyone. Patina Chapman here. I want to share with you this quick word that God dropped on me, and I'm coming out of 2 Timothy 2 and 3, and it reads, "Therefore endure hardness. Endure hardness as a good soldier of Jesus Christ." And so God is saying is that it's no longer a question. It's no longer a question whether or not you're a good soldier. God says now it's about following orders. Now it's about following the instructions. Now it's about being set apart. God is going to begin to set you apart from people that you've always ran with, people in your family, people that you worship with. Last week, God said that he is re-raising his people according to his standard. And now that standard is glory. And so God is now prepping his people for glory. And in the process of prepping his people from glory, God is going to begin to change your appetite. Now he's going to serve you with the best of the best. No longer will you just sit at tables and allow what's set before you to fill you up and satisfy you. God is going to change your palate so you know what's carnal and what's of him. God is not allowing his people now to just get served any type of way. God is saying now is not even the time to get drawn into any familiar battles and familiar places. The devil loves to draw us into familiar battles, no matter how small they are. He loves to draw us into those battles to distract us. But God says, now I'm ready to draw weapons out of you from all the battles, all the places that you've overcome, because you've been proven to be that good soldier. That's no longer the question. And God even says this. Oftentimes, we don't realize how far we've come. I have a habit, and I think it's a good habit, of looking back. Many times I'll drive around my city, and if there's a place I remember what I was doing, I had no business being there doing that, I'll just raise up my hand and give God glory. But this is what God told me recently. God said, you don't even realize how far you've come. Yes, you can get to that place in the natural by car very easily, very quickly. But God said you're miles away from the place that you were in 20 years ago, 10 years ago. You're miles away. It would take so much for you to get back to that place and be that person. And so God is saying, don't allow the devil to draw you back into any familiar places, any type of imposter syndromes or thoughts. God says he's even going to recalibrate our eyes so that we'll see things as he sees them. God is even going to put a new sound in us. And the way that he'll put a new sound in us will come from how we study and us spending time with him. Little by little, he'll put pieces of his sound in us so that when we begin to speak, things will begin to move on the earth. We won't have to contend with certain things in our body very long. And so God is just going to be recalibrating his people. Amen. Amen, people of God.